Silver proof 50p's. Oh, these are pretty cool, aren't they? Especially this very, very key coin here, the Kew Gardens, the hidden gem of the 50p world. Don't let the new Atlantic salmon fool you that even though it's a little bit lower in mintage, the Kew Gardens will always reign at the top of the list in my opinion. So we've got a really cool set here to have a look at and showcase. It's a very nice one and it's been sent to me by the UK's leading bullion dealer, Atkinsons Bullion. So without further ado, let's crack it open and have a good look at these incredible silver coins. Hello everybody, Backyard Bullion here and a very warm welcome to you all joining me for this week's In Focus Friday where we look at something cool made of silver. And we are continuing our weird and wonderful In Focus Friday series sponsored by Atkinsons Bullion, who, if you've been living under a rock in the UK, are, in my opinion, the leading dealer in the UK. Now they have sent me this to look at. I'm not keeping this proof set. This is going back to Atkinsons, but they are sponsoring today's video. So if you want to find out more about their second-hand listings and all of their different weird and wonderful stuff that they've got for sale, you can go and check them out. There is a link in the description box below to their second-hand part of their website. And of course, they have all of the brand new bullion offerings as well. I've been a personal customer of theirs for nearly 10 years. They're a great company, and it's really, really nice to have them sponsoring our channel, showing some weird and wonderful things. And we've got a lot in store over the next coming months, so worth sticking around for and checking out. If you haven't subscribed, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button and hit the subscribe. Now, this is a 50p proof set from the Royal Mint from 2019, celebrating 50 years of the 50p's. And the silver proof coin set is one of the most popular kind of collectible coins. The 50p's are massive, are huge. This particular set harks back to a time when I think the Royal Mint were doing a lot of things really well and a lot of things really right. I've had a bit of a checkered past with the Royal Mint of late, but I don't mind showing some of the cooler bits that they've made and showed, and if I can pick up bits certainly cheaper than the Royal Mint, I will continue to do so. And this is a beautiful set with the iconic Kew Gardens 50p, and I've not seen one of those in person, not even a proof one. So that's going to be cool for me to see and hopefully for you to see as well. So without further ado, let's get on with the review. There's a little coin phrase for you. So here we go. As you would expect from the Royal Mint, really well presented. As much as I have issues with the Royal Mint's current direction, they do present things well, and there is no exception for their proof sets. It's always a pleasure to unbox a Royal Mint proof set, and it's always very high quality. If we can get this little cloth cover off. Beautiful high gloss finish box, really nice to see. And then inside we have the coins themselves, very well presented. Now, what I will say is that these are older coins. They, of course, have been around for 5-6 years. I can see a few little bits of, antiquing, of toning starting to appear. So I'm not going to really go into too much depth on that, but the fact is that there is a little bit of toning present on some of these coins, and it's something to think about if you are looking to invest in silver proof coins, that unfortunately silver will tarnish over time a little bit. So there's a little bit of tarnishing happening here at the top. But, you know, sets like this are still very, very popular, very collectible. And the fact that we have the iconic Kew Gardens here, for those that are huge into their 50p collections and getting, you know, that whole set complete, this could represent a better way perhaps of buying that perfect specimen. If you're going to go and try and find a perfect specimen, look, I mean, that tiny little bit of toning at the top is really immaterial compared with the beauty of the coin itself and the rarity and scarcity of having something like this in your collection. So really nice to see, and a beautiful, beautiful coin. The Kew Gardens, wow. I mean, I've not seen one in person before, and it really is pretty special. I think it's just its simplicity in design and its beauty. It's not too complicated, it's not overly done, and it's just one of those iconic ones. Of course, now, the big thing is that the Atlantic salmon is now rarer than the Kew Gardens 50p. That's going to be an interesting one to see going forwards into the future. I don't think the Atlantic salmon is going to beat the Kew Gardens off the top spot for a long time though, for a few reasons. One, the Atlantic 50p salmon is only rare in that 2023 date and only in the circulated coinage. There are some BU ones where they've got the little privy mark, and there was a huge furore on eBay of people buying that set and flipping it and making a little bit of money. You know, it was a bit of a free money glitch for a little while. But I don't think that it's going to beat the Kew Gardens for the top spot. This is a good one here. So let's have a quick look and see what these ones are, because I'm not fully into... So this won't be the Rochester Bannister. So this would be the Scouts, the Boy Scouts, presumably. Yes, because there's the girl guiding one. So this is the Boy Scouts one. You can see I'm not particularly a 50p aficionado. Back to very quickly to finish my point on the Salmon 50p, because the design is the same for 2024, 25, 26 and so on, and will be for a while, it's not going to be that like sought after in many ways. People are just going to be, they're going to look for it. It's going to go for a big premium, but it's not like the Kew. The Kew is super rare. You just don't see them, and you'll see that design on the other ones. So this is a cool one. I like this in the 50p proof. That's very, very nice indeed. There's the Boy Scouts. Be prepared. That one looks in pretty perfect condition without any toning marks that I'm seeing on there. And by the way, with toning, if you send it in for grading, for example, they can remove that toning. There are methods by which you could do it on a home remedy, but with proof coins, you have to be super, super careful. Like if you're going to be doing that kind of thing, you need to be an expert coin restorer handler. There are people who will do that in the UK. There's a really talented individual on the Silver Forum, Gold Digger Dave, who will take on your coins and he'll restore them, remove toning spots on proof coins without damaging them, and really, really good. So, you know, toning, yeah, it's not the world-ending thing. Let's go now to the Girl Guides coin. So here is the Girl Guides coin, 100 years of girl guiding. There we can see that one. That looks very, very tasty as well. Love the little clovers, or they're not shamrocks, they are clovers, 3-leaf clovers there with the stars all in there. And then good old Queenie on the back. It's nice to see Queenie on our coins again. Goodness me. I mean, I'm a bit of a royalist. I like the royal family generally, but it's just not the same without Her Majesty the Queen, unfortunately, which is a shame. But that is the way of the world, unfortunately. Right, next one is Roger Bannister. So here is Roger Bannister. We've got at the bottom, that looks like just a little bit of the foam, not a bit of damage on the coin itself. So a little bit of the foam sticking up into the coin, but that's okay. And there's Roger Bannister running that, was it the 5-minute mile he did? I could be completely wrong on that. I'm very sorry if I am. Please feel free to correct any of my fact checking down in the comments section below. I believe it was the 5-minute mile that he set. So very, very important. And then we have the traditional Britannia. This one does have a small bit of toning that I can see on the edge. It's very, very faint though, not a lot at all. And I will just bring this back around to sort of the Atkinsons side of things. So Atkinsons do a really good job of telling it how it is on a lot of their secondhand stuff, all of their secondhand stuff, quite frankly. If it's old proofs, they will get the fair market rate for it. And it's got a bit of a premium on it because at the end of the day, Atkinsons is a business. They're not there to sell these at spot price. They will have bought them in at a certain price and they will sell them at a certain price, and there's going to be a bit of profit for them. They're a business. That's what they do. But you can be very, very certain that these kind of things are genuine. They'll have done their due diligence and checked, and they will present it, and they will only sell things they're happy to look to sell. And this is a prime example of a good set that they are looking to pass on. So here we have the COA with all of the particulars of those particular coins. So we can see here these are 1969 as mintages, and I presume that is because that is, well, it makes sense. That would be the 50 years minus 2019 of when the 50p was introduced. So there we have the, I think it's very interesting that they chose those 5. What I will say as well is the Kew Gardens here. So we go back to the good old Kew, because this is like the key coin in this set, isn't it? This is a 2019 dated Kew Gardens coin. So even though there's 2009 on there, that there is the 2019 version. So this is, whilst it's a nice coin and it's great, but it is kind of a little bit of a reproduction of the gem that is the Kew Gardens coin. So this one would not be the incredible sought after regular proof Kew Gardens from 2009. I think those exist, and they must do, but the sort of BU versions as well would be the super popular ones. Nice little information booklet included in here as well. So a really nice, well presented set, and there you can see the beautiful Kew Gardens little in the booklet there. So yeah, very, very cool, very nice indeed, and I think it's a lovely set. I think Atkinsons have so much on offer. it's worth going and checking them out. As I said, there are links in the description box down below to Atkinsons' website, and you can find out all about their different offerings. And yeah, let me know if you've picked up anything from Atkinsons secondhand pages. I know I keep a watchful eye on it, and every now and again I will check it out and see what's there. And I've bought a fair amount of my kind of cool, funky bits of gold and silver over the years from the Atkinsons secondhand pages. It's always been very, very good. I've just noticed that there's a little lip here in this box as well, so you can get that out as a little presentation unit and presumably stand it up. I don't think it has magnets to stand up, but you could stand it up like that. There we go, that's lovely. Very, very nice set. Big thank you to Atkinsons for sponsoring our channel and sponsoring the little Weird and Wonderful series that we've come up with. I think it's going to be quite fun. We've got some very cool Weird and Wonderful stuff over the coming weeks and months to showcase for you, so definitely one not to miss, and subscribe if you're not subscribed to our channel. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you on the next video. As always, please make sure that you like, share, comment, and subscribe for more.